Right, hello, welcome to the second session of the season. It's the 2nd of October, the next day after that, the first one, and I'm out for a morning session, maybe into the afternoon, see how we go. Both rods are out, and so when I get the rods back in, I'll go through my setups. They're both float ledger setups that you've seen in the previous video, and yeah, we'll have a look where I've placed the rods and the reasons why. I've had a look at the canal and it's got a good colour, so yeah, it's looking good for the bite. I would say I expected it to be chocolate, but it's not. It's got a good nice half clarity, as you'll see in this next clip. Colour plays a huge part in how you approach piking. As you can see, that bait's not on the bottom, now it is and I can't see it, so just half depth visibility today. So I've got the rod out of the water now and I'll quickly go through the setup. As I say, if you watched the other video on the first one, it's the next day after that, and it's my float ledger set up again. So as I said, a float stop on the line, 2 beads, so then you can see when the float, you know, when they're cocked like that, you know you're just a float over off bottom. An inline 18 gram Fox, you know, float slider. It's a Fox slimline slider, large, and then an 18 gram stubby sinker. They're the old types, they're not the quick change ones. I do find these ones much better, but obviously you lose the versatility. That's down to a swivel, and then you've got your 18-inch pike trace to where you'll put your bait on. It's as simple as it gets, and as I say, this go anywhere rig. I might change parts of it from time to time, you know, like put like a pencil float on, you know, if I feel the bites are finicky, or I just want to see the pencil float go, because that's a special moment in itself. But knowing the type of different fishing I was going to be doing this week, this one covers all bases. It's a nice heavy setup, you know, for dealing with different scenarios. And what I'll do now is I'll show you in the water how I'm talking about how you know, the versatility that it offers you with presentation and obviously the different situations you can use it in. So that's the rig that I'm going to be using today. Right, just to show you what I mean about them floats. So that's set at the depth on top of the shelf there, and as you can see, the float will lie flat. It's sensitive because you can see the 2 beads are cocked up to the stop knot, and that's just a few inches over depth, and that'll be really sensitive. As soon as something picks that up, you're going to get an instant, you know, notification of it on the float. But flick it out over the shelf, you can see then that float fully supports the weight of the dead bait, and then you can fish a bait off bottom, just off the shelf like that. And that same setup, that's the versatility that setup offers you. You can fish off the bottom, you know, drifting a bait, or you can bring it up and fish it on the deck and get good bite detection as well. So yeah, simple setup and a very versatile one for anyone new to piking. Right, just got to run a foot from the bank on the snout. Right, as you just seen then on that take, a foot from the bank, 1 rod. As I was playing it, the second rod went, this small jack, and this is the one off the second rod. The other one's still resting in the margin. But yeah, a nice little jack to start the day, and another one in the net. You know, mornings don't come better than that. Fantastic, you know, start to the session. It has literally been about half an hour and lovely markings on it. It's a beautiful fish. Let's get this one back and have a look at the one in the net that's slightly bigger. Right, there's the second one. Again, only a jack, small jack probably. Maybe this one might be, the one about 3 or 4, maybe this is maybe 5, maybe. A little jack coming on a smelt. Amazing start to the session. I say, I don't care how big the pike are, I just enjoy seeing that float go. Although I don't like seeing it go twice while I'm playing one. But yeah, it's a lovely start to the session and to the season. I was out yesterday and had a 15 and a jack, and then this morning 2 jacks to start. Been a good start to the season, and lovely colours on the fish, absolutely lovely colours. So with the small ones you always get a bit of a bendy, you always tense up a bit, but yeah, early season. Let's get this guy in the margin to rest, and then we'll let him go. And again, it doesn't matter the size of the pike or the size of the venue, you've got to let them rest at this time, well, all times of year. Even in the middle of winter, you've got to make sure that them pike are ready to go back, because once they go back into the water, there's no getting them back in the net. And you know, I've seen many a pike belly up this time of year going down the canal, and you know exactly what's happened. And this pike here, as you can see, he's going to let you see in this dark water, but I can see his gills are ticking over and he's ready to go back. He's jumping around in the net, so he's swimming around in the net. We've got a big net, you can see there. He's ready to go back. So let's get this lovely pike back where it belongs. There he goes, and there you go. Straight down, swimming to the bottom to sulk. So 2 sessions in, and already this has been the best purchase ever. Normally in the morning I'd spend ages, you know, making a brew, messing around. Today I was straight out the house, and yeah, straight out the house, chucked a bit of water and some milk in, and I'm away. Really can't believe I didn't get one of these earlier. Right, time for that celebratory brew, and in this wind it'll be more than welcome. So I guess of all types of fishing, dead baiting is probably the best one to have a brew. Perfect place to put your milk, keep it, that is ice cold that. So yeah, perfect. Right, it's been about 40 minutes since them 2 fish, and one thing I have been guilty of on here is sticking to one spot. This year is all about learning and learning from possible mistakes. I could stay here and nail a big fish, but I don't know, something's telling me to grab these granola bars, have me brew, and then think about how long we give it till we possibly start moving a bit. So as you can see, it's proper got up the weather since I've had them fish. Got a proper chop on, which this is fishing, the start of it. Winter's next, it's only going to get worse. Great stuff, can't beat it. Right, time for the change of tic tacs. Had a smelt out for about an hour now and not had a touch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out a sardine. The problem with these is when you open a pack, you'll probably find next time that the bellies go on them, but they're still fine. But the main thing here is smelt is a fantastic bait, catches big pike and small pike, but I'm just going to offer them a bigger meal just in case that bigger pike is around and he's looking for that bigger meal. As you can see, it's just slightly bigger, but it's a fantastic bait. It's a sardine, very soft, but that bigger meal out there might just tempt any girl in the area if she's about. So within minutes of putting that sardine out. As you can see the bite marks on that. The fish took it right against the far wall and into a bramble. But as you can see there, you can quite clearly see where the pike has grabbed across the bait, and that come within seconds on the exactly same spot where the smelt was out. So it just shows changing your bait can get results. As you can see on the other side there, you can quite clearly see where the pike has grabbed across. It hasn't been a big pike, I don't think, but it's grabbed the bait, moved against the wall, and it's gone in, not into a snag, but it's gone up against the wall and dropped the bait when it's felt the resistance of the tree, the branch that come in with it. But yeah, it just shows little changes can just get that pike to take the bait. So the pike didn't feel any hooks or anything, so I'm going to get another fresh bait back out on that spot and see if we can tempt him again. Right, so let's have another run on the sardine. Feels a fish with the similar stab. It's not a big pike, but just shows that it's putting up a hell of a fight. But just shows you can, you know, put a decent sized bait out. Well, I didn't think it was a big pike, but give this one away, it could be a possible double. There she is, £9, and like I said on the video when I was playing her, she didn't feel that big, felt like a small jack, but yeah, £9 pike, be a double come winter, and she's in, you know, fantastic condition, lovely colours, which is quite dull today, so the colours aren't coming out, but a £9 pike, and just shows that change of bait from a, you know, smelt to a sardine. Could well have been the fish before that dropped it, but yeah, don't be afraid to be putting a big bait out, because these, you know, fish are more, I mean, look at the size of its mouth, it's more than capable of eating any bait that we provide. A fantastic morning, third pike of the morning. I won't keep her out too long, and let's get her back. And there we go again, big or small, big landing net. That's a £9 pike in that, plenty of room to recuperate. As you can see, the gills are ticking over nicely, and she'll stay there till I think she's ready to go back. Big or small, you've got to give them the respect that they deserve. They fight hard, and yeah, so she'll stay there till she's ready to go back. Right, well, that pike's resting in the net. This rod has just zoomed off, and I think it's only just hooked, so we could possibly lose this one. I can see the smelt across its jaws. I'm going to try and hand it in, but yeah, only got one resting in the net, so let's see if we can get it in. Right, just a little video, trying to do a video on hooking a pike. First thing I always do is get your dead bait out of the way if you can see it. Makes it easier to work in its mouth. Underneath it's there, and then if you just put the pike between your legs like that and pull its mouth towards you, you can see directly inside its mouth. And this one isn't badly hooked. And there we go, as lightly hooked as you're going to get of a pike. Right, so just got that fish in. I said there's already a fish in the net, and that's definitely a double figure pike. The one was £9, that's got to be 11, 12 maybe. So lovely fish. My second double of the season, and we're only 2 days in. Fantastic fishing. Both rods again wiped out. I've not even put a bait on the other one yet, and this one put up a great fight on that light rod. I say, let's give her a quick weigh and see what she goes. Right, so really quickly, there's both pike together. Top one is 9 and the bottom one's 14, just over. A really quick shot of them both together. Beautiful fish with beautiful markings. Let's get both these fish back where they belong. So the fish are well rested in the net. The baby one, little 9-pounder. Would have made my day before that one. Let's get her back first. Back she goes. And then there she is, £14. A lovely fish. Made my morning. Thank you very much. I'll see you again when she's a bit bigger. That's the little lad you can hear in the background. He's desperate to catch a dinosaur fish. He's got second thoughts now. He's seen one in the flesh today, but I'm sure in the next couple of years he'll be out with me. And let's get her back. So that's the setup that's been doing it today. As I've shown you before, it's a simple float ledger. I'll talk more about this stuff in another video and my thoughts on using it, because I do have an opinion on when and how to use it. So I'll go into that in other videos, but that's the setup today. It's been catching me some fish, and as I said in the beginning of the video, it's a setup that's very versatile and it just works. Piking isn't a branch of our sport that's difficult. It's just quite technical with unhooking them and dealing with them on the bank, and obviously location. But yeah, that's a simple setup that I use today. Right, so the session's come to an end now. It's, what can I say, 2 sessions in and it's a fantastic start to the season. No way on this earth did I imagine, when I took 3 days off work, I've got another session tomorrow. No way did I think 2 sessions in that I would have caught 2 double figure pike. I'm more than made up with that. I had the 15 yesterday and a 14 today and 4 pike. A bit manic at times, like when they both did come at the same time. The first one went when I was playing one, and the second one I was resting in that pike in the edge, and it went again while it was resting. So I had to, luckily I'm confident enough to hand the pike out. But yeah, hopefully that just shows you what pike fishing can be like. It can be a lot of waiting sometimes, and then it complete mayhem. But they were all on the float as well, and it was great to see that float going, I must admit. Yeah, I've enjoyed today. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be more of a sitting out and hoping the pike find me, because that's like with Saturday fishing as well. It was there'll be 4 AM starts. So tomorrow I think it's just going to be cast the rods out and see what finds me. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be great if you could like and subscribe. And yeah, tight lines in your own fishing, and I'll catch you all next time.